for this evening.
A rare event for ZD to be in grands from the loser side. Courtesy of Seagull Joe just laying the smackdown on him finally. But ZD is never one to go down without a fight. I'm sure he's going to come back with a vengeance. Right now having a slight lead, not much, having that stage control, and Seagull struggling to get back on. And he managed to do it, but he's still taking damage, just getting comboed all the way to the other side of the stage, actually.
And nice, he turned around after he shielded just to get that up tilt. So many other players shield or turn around first, but ZD has that reaction time, and he has the knowledge to just know when he can.
It's actually a bit difficult to just turn around in a high-pressure situation. That's why most players actually will end up turning around in advance, or they're kind of roll accidentally, dash, things of that nature.
Yeah, especially if something hits your shield, it gets just harder to turn around in the moment. ZD maybe rushing a little bit, running straight through that banana, but Joe gives him another opportunity to get back on stage. A little bit too jumpy on that edge guard.
Yeah, that was a bit overzealous by him. You know, lost stage control, didn't take too much damage for it though, but oh my goodness, ZD, never count that man out. He kind of faded back, dashed a bit, and surprise, I'm actually coming at you with an up smash. You're not safe.
He's still trying to keep his way in there. Nice. I like how he uses down tilts this evening just to keep on checking down that side B. His timing on that's been very strong. It's netted him a lot of damage.
Good back air right there by Joe. That banana just a hair too late to get that punish. Good back throw.
Joe does know that he wants the down tilt up smash. Back throw won't do it quite yet. Holding on to jump let or late, just keeping it low. And Joe, yeah, he just went for the trump because the banana was there to cover a lot of other options.
I'm surprised that you know, ZD was able to trip on the banana twice without getting punished by Seagull actually. Oh, and he still took it actually. I thought that was going to need to be a back air, but that forward air managed to take that stock. Maybe the DI was a little bit off, or the percent was just too high.
I think the DI was a little bit off because we saw ZD earlier in like their sets before. He was DIing the down tilt to like avoid any potential follow-up. So if you do that, your DI will be trash if he hits you with an aerial.
Makes sense. ZD's searching for an opening, and Seagull, not only will he not give him an opening, he's going to hit him a little bit for the troubles. And I really like the play style that Seagull's starting to adopt. You see him delaying his attacks and just hitting from so many different angles. Sometimes he throws banana and grabs, sometimes he does nothing, sometimes he back airs one side, occasionally he'll roll. And even right there, roll back, you think I'm being defensive? No, here's a banana, take 4%.
Yeah, so tricky with it. And those like little 4% interactions are adding up. Look at how much is compounded throughout the set. Almost 100% is like made between these two players, or is the difference between these two players.
Yeah. Oh no!
Oh, we out here.
Found it.
We out here.
You know, your percent doesn't matter when ZD catches you off stage. You know, it's rough in these streets. It's rough in these streets.
He hit him with his big toe. He didn't even hit like with more than one hit of forward air. He just hit him with his toe, then jumped on his face.
I wonder if there's going to be things like this in Ultimate, because this is the first game that they've had things like this, to my knowledge.
Fair footstool?
Yeah, they're just attacks that are multi-hit that you can make someone fall out and actually have that, like, helpless animation.
Yeah, it's just because in every other game before this, SDI was so strong.
They didn't have set knockbacks. That's why it works in this. Because they want the multi-hits to connect, they gave you set knockback.
That too, yeah.
And the other games don't have that. That's why, for example, if Snake does Nair in Brawl, you can actually get out of his Nair and hit him before he finishes the next hit.
But isn't that partially due to SDI as well?
Part SDI, but it's more that there's no set knockback, so you don't go into some helpless animation where you can't do anything.
Right, yeah.
But we'll find out. I mean...
Well, Fair footstool is still in the ultimate demo.
Oh,
so
that means Luigi's down B probably is as well.
Oh, jeez. And now we have one air dodge. We have one air dodge.
Hey, man, it's rough in these streets.
Oh, no.
I mean, to be fair, against a player like ZD, you use that one air dodge in this game, you're still losing the stock. He tried to shine him.
Oh, man.
He's trying to shine. Oh, my goodness. Talk about the confidence. You could tell when he went for the shine that he was feeling himself. He was inside Joe's head. He knew what to do. And that jab to up smash just confirmed it. Almost losing stock, though, to that up air. Seagull Joe, by no means, is out of this.
Yeah, ZD's trying to make this the swiftest 3-0 and get this bracket reset. And I feel like the bracket reset will be where the real game happens. Because Joe, he's still playing a little bit sluggish, I think. Or actually, I think ZD's just playing a little bit fast. But if the bracket reset happens, I think Joe still has enough in the tank to bring it back. But it has to happen first.
It's definitely true. Diddy's trying to make it happen, but Joe by no means is out of this. Gonna take that control. Is he gonna be able to finish it? Ooh, with the untechable, beautiful stuff by Joe. Because Diddy loves to do those great angles that are so difficult to hit. And part of the risk of doing that is that you will be in an untechable situation if your opponent is able to hit him. And Joe had the execution to make that happen.
Yeah, he was actually in the shallow range. Like, there was no chance. Oh, man. But look at all that damage. 2 up airs. Gets that air dodge read. Tries to go for something else with that forward smash. Luckily, he crossed up on shield.
I think one of the biggest differences. Oh my god!
Yeah, that air dodge scouted.
As
soon as he short hopped, he knew that air was coming out.
Like, that's it. I think one of the biggest differences between ZD and a lot of other players is the fact that once he starts a vortex, he's not done with it just because he hit the ground, just because you escaped one thing. A lot of players, it's kind of like, hey, I went for my combo, I went for my 50-50s, you got out of it, let's reset neutral. ZD doesn't do that. ZD says you got out of it, cool. Here's my next setup that I have for you. And he just continues to pressure you in every scenario.
Always with the foot on the gas pedal. So game 3. ZD up 2-0 right now, and with a lot of momentum too. So Joe, I feel like he's going to be swinging a little bit more, but considering that these guys play all the time, I think they both know what's going to happen. Like, probably a second in advance.
Yeah. Definitely, I really think I would have liked Seagull to have switched to Sonic actually for this game. I hate to say it, but you know, the last game, it seems like ZD is just ramping up more and more, especially against his Diddy. I think Sonic would be a good change of pace, where either you win and you know you have a chance to still win this set, or you lose and you just go back to Diddy Kong with a very fresh start. Because he was winning game number 1 until he got fair footstool. Oh my goodness, he is out there.
Still has enough fuel to make it back. But yeah, I do agree with that. Since you have another set to play with, you might as well play like you have, you know, just a lot of wiggle room in the first set, and then just use that data and apply it more in the second one.
Yeah, that's something that I've seen several vets actually do, is if they are coming from winner side of Grands, they say, you know what, if they're just getting washed, they say, hey, let me just kind of throw away this last game and just change the pace up a bit, relax, refresh, and get back to what I know was working. Okay.
Watch your dome.
Don't hold it too long, man. Don't hold it. The feet are coming. There's 2 of them.
Yeah. You see Fox charging that forward smash, and then I think that Joe thought he had like 1 or 2 more frames of invincibility, and it looked like it was really close, but ZD had the timing. It's so beautiful. And that pivot grab, chucking him off stage, forcing him to expend the banana. Joe had to fight his way back. I like the way that he did that right there, and I like how he followed up with that banana into a grab, just giving him more time to reset his stage.
I love the banana, though, into a forward smash. You know, he could have jump canceled that banana forward, so he could have forward smashed. And right now, ZD would be on his next stock. Unfortunately, he still has to play with it, but it's okay because he's going to get that untechable part 2.
Yeah. That one looked weird. He like stuck to the stage for a second.
His magnet hands are strong with this one.
Yeah. The wand to bring him back. But alas. This guy has another stock. But for how long? So far, Joe's been pretty good, but this is Fox McCloud. All it takes is 1 up tilt, and then we've seen the story play out so many times before. Please
Ooh,
don't.
That was dirty.
Oh, man.
I thought we were going to see some magic.
We almost did.
Can we talk about how he down tilted the wrong direction and it still hit?
There's a lot of weird things happening on screen right now, but ZD's playing so fast that he might, okay, I was about to say he might want to slow it down because he's giving up a lot of percent. But doesn't matter. Still gets what he needs, and he gets that bracket reset with a 3-0 too.
Very, very convincing. I think only game number 1 was questionable. After that, it was kind of the ZD show. But by no means is Seagull out of this. Both of them do have the same sponsor, so I'm sure their newly acquired sponsor is very proud of them both. He's like, hey, man, I sponsored 2 people, and guess what? They're number 1 and 2.
Getting twice of what your money's worth.
I think they deserve raises.
Yeah, same. You know, I mean, it's like a quality of life raise, right? Like how some people get them every year. Some players get them every day, right?
Yeah, you know, why not? I wonder if the sponsor was like, yo, ZD, we need you to throw this to Seagull Joe winners because we know you will make it back.
Oh, man.
No, just kidding.
More screen time.
Yeah, you know, that is true. That is true. Seagull has defeated ZD in the past, but wow, right now is ZD on fire. And you know, ZD has said, you can quote him, he is a different player in the loser's bracket, and good gracious. That's it, 15. 15. My man is saving on his Geico insurance right now.
Yeah, just Geico business.
Wow.
You get one for free. But yeah, like you said, ZD is just playing out of his mind. And if I were Joe, I would have to start thinking about game 2. I would actually switch to Sonic because right now Diddy is clearly not the answer. You could blame it on the character, you could blame it on the player, but you know, might as well just see. Might as well just see, right?
Yeah. He came down with lasers. That was such unorthodox. And how'd he go over the banana? Not get punished. Seagull hitting that down tilt, but not continuing the pressure, and he might pay for it. That forwarder not going to drag him down. ZD landing with an air. Beautiful setup afterwards. Is not able to follow, and ZD is done with game number 1 of set number 2.
Did Joe take a stock? No, he took a stock last game, but still, like...
Last game, did he?
Yeah, because ZD was at like 53 or 54% second stock.
Okay.
Yeah, but... I don't know. It felt like the last game felt like a 2-stock just because ZD was always in momentum the entire time or always in control. It had the 2-stock energy.
Yeah, that's... Man's looking nice.
All right, Joe. He's not taking any time between the games, too. He's just kind of jumping back in. So it makes you wonder how much has he adapted his game plan to how ZD's playing right now?
Well, it looks like he's going for the linear option, and ZD's just over that. He's capitalizing on it. You know, before when Seagull was doing well, he was attacking from different angles. He was changing the timings on it. Right now, it's pretty straightforward. If you run at him, he's going to either throw the banana or grab you right away. If you jump at him, he's going to forward it right away. And that seems to be why, like, ZD is opening him up, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, Joe needs to change up his angles a bit more. Because if Seal Joe's, like, in geometry, ZD is on, like, calculus right now.
I was going to go trig. You went all the way to calculus? That's wild. You skipped algebra, too? Well, I think algebra's before geometry.
Yeah, algebra's before geometry.
All right, but trig's next.
Yeah.
All right, well, guess what, man? That wall jump side B, that was some trigonometry. We see you, Joe. You're catching up.
Yeah, just one homework assignment at a time. But the deadline's coming up.
And ZD keeps tripping on the banana, and Seagull, for some reason, he does get a punish this time, but I really think Seagull should capitalize. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, and that time the no tech came through. And it looked like he might have been able to tech that one, but he just missed the timing.
Yeah, but I would really love to see Seagull, I guess, try to be prepared to capitalize and ZD trips on the banana a bit more, because he's always a hair too late. And the best thing he's gotten so far has been a grab instead of the down tilt, the forward smash, and things of that nature. And ZD going to tie up the stocks right now, only at 13%. And something else Seagull could do, he could just adopt his game plan to get ZD off stage so he can just make him not tech, you know? All the stocks he's taken have essentially been from untechable situations. Force ZD into that situation, make it happen again, and make that your new win condition.
Yeah, and something we saw earlier in their last set, too. He just kept on down-tilting ZD side Bs and just making sure he was off stage. And that's how he won in winners.
I really love how whenever ZD hits Seagull off stage, he immediately runs back to punish the side B if it happens. And then if it doesn't happen, he runs right back to the ledge to take stage control. It's just such a good understanding of the character and how this player might play.
Yeah, and that time Joe knew that a monkey flip would get him obliterated. So he's like, I'm just going to charge this B. I'm not even messing with that.
A little late on the banana. He could have actually taken the stock. Now he's put off stage. It's so scary. ZD dancing around, looking for that up tilt, not making it happen. Seagull has the banana. Is this going to be it?
Not just yet.
He needed the forward smash.
Oh, he bet it all right there. I like the idea. He reacted to the banana hit. But ZD looked so patient. He just walked up, held shield, said, I know you're not going to grab him.
101 to 127. Seagull has his banana back. Is this it this time? That is, ladies and gentlemen, Seagull putting himself on the board.
Yeah, not even that. That was a huge break point right there, because if ZD had won that, that would have been a 2-0, and that's so hard to come back, especially when the first set was a 3-0. But now, you can treat it as a fresh set. It's pretty much a best of 3 from here on out.
Yeah.
Anyone can win a best of 3, or best of 3. Best of 3, best of free. That's my mantra.
Okay, all right, man. Back to Final Destination. We're going to see what can happen. And And so far, it seems like obviously, Seagull Joe was able to close it out, but he was able to get that stock a bit earlier than he was in previous rounds. And I think that might be the difference maker, is that he got that stage spike scenario a lot earlier. And if he can duplicate that, he can take another game, which can allow him to take another set. At the same time, though, if ZD just doesn't go off stage, that win condition kind of leaves, and this is what he needs, but he backs up to take the banana. I don't know if I agree with that call. ZD's back on stage now, and it's so scary, but the banana setup is so tricky, and Seagull Joe is back on the offensive.
Yeah, but then everything slipped on his head because ZD tries to get a few more hits in. Now Joe is more able to interrupt these a bit better rather than just landing and shielding, which is what he's been doing before, which is fine, but he wasn't getting anything out of it. Now he's more willing to actually like play to compound his little victories. Nice defense by both players right now, but ZD gets the better end of it. Good DI by Joe, though. Still staying alive. ZD stands there, tries to do it again. DBZ moment. But everyone's staying alive, but look at so much damage has been just racked up on the side of Joe.
Ooh, waiting for the air dodge, not really get anything going though. ZD searching. Seagull being defensive, waiting it out. Oh, he could have had it right there, but he was a little, I think, afraid. I think he wasn't prepared for ZD to actually land like that.
Yeah, that was really uncharacteristic of ZD to air dodge right there. But now these guys almost dead even between the two, and that back air just keeping it safe until the very end. ZD draws first blood, but his first stock is now far behind.
I don't know how ZD makes back air work so well with Fox's stubby little legs. I feel like I'm fighting a Cloud or a Bayonetta when he back airs me.
Yeah, his just spacing is so much better than a lot of other Foxes with that move.
And you can tell ZD just trying to pick apart Joe, find the opening. Joe does not give it to him, and he greets him with a beautifully placed back air. And right now, last stock for both of these players. But, you know, the one game Joe won, he took the stock first, and this time he wasn't able to do it. And this does not bode well for him.
It absolutely does not. I mean, so far he's been doing an okay job, but ZD might have just given him the game on a silver platter. No, he hits the tech, but punch is still there. Back off stage you go.
Banana is there, and you think it offers some safety, but ZD does not care, just coming down with that neutral air.
As long as he gets back on stage, I think that's all ZD wanted, even if he takes a little bit of damage or slips. Just gets back and lets him have a chance to play the game again.
Ooh, that up tilt not connecting, very fortunate for Joe. And Joe trying to hit him with the banana, but just ZD, so dangerous, just dash attacking over it.
Yeah, now ZD's looking, yep, for the nair up smash. I was about to say, the way he was moving, he was looking for an up smash or just waiting for Joe to jump. Joe wasn't giving it to him, so he's like, all right, I will jump on you, I will land on you, and I will take this stock and this game. 2-1 ZD right now, and potentially tournament point.
I'd love to see Joe start jump cancel tossing the banana and backing up when he does it. You know, that slide back would kind of save him a bit, because if ZD does trip, you still get the Fury follow-up grab, which is essentially what he's doing right now. In the event that he doesn't trip and he grabs the banana, you're still safe. You can still shield grab him off of that. But Joe hasn't quite started implementing that, and it's making it that much more difficult for him to kind of go against ZD.
Yeah, it's really the little things each and every time. And now these little things are just turning into big things, because ZD, 64%, racked up already. And look at that walk, the confidence, the swagger on this kid. Somebody stop him.
Oh my
Somebody
goodness,
stop
he's
him.
looking for a JV3 right now.
Ooh.
ZD. Oh, good gracious. Where's Jim? Where's Mr. Carey?
Oh my God.
Where's Jim? I need that man. Somebody stop him.
I was wondering where you were going with that. I tried to back you up, but I was like, I'm too young for that.
I was like, it is Jim Carrey, right? I wanted to make sure first. The mask.
Yeah.
But, you know, Joe was trying to stop him. He's trying to take the mask off.
He's trying to rip it off his face, but you have to do a little bit more. And so far, it's looking like that mask is coming off. I love ZD's angles, dude.
It looked like a little rocket.
Yeah. Sliding just enough up the stage.
Barely breaking the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Misses that up tilt a little late right there on the trigger. The idea was correct. Joe right now struggling to get rid of this first stock. He's at 69%. By no means is he out. Beautiful wall jump into that Diddy hump. He actually hit the only one he did earlier as well.
Nice DI on. Oh, nice DI on that down tilt. Better tracking and capitalization by Seagull Joe.
Yeah, that was great. That was fantastic right there. It was almost like he was galloping all the way over there. I'ma get you. I'ma get you.
And he threw him like so quickly that Z didn't have time to react and DI appropriately. So that DI, we saw him holding right, and yeah, he was gone. Speaking of gone, that second stock almost gone. Z almost taking tournament just off that raw up smash. And he's looking for it. You know that the ceiling's beckoning. It wants that monkey into the sky.
Is looking, but Joe is doing the right thing. You know, you can't lose your stock from a grab, but you can lose it from a whiffed one. And ZD is just answering so confidently right there with that forward smash.
Yeah.
Forward smash with punishing a grab? That's crazy.
So quick on reacting, so quick on executing, and so confident on pretty much every scenario in that last stock. Even though Seagull Joe showed some signs of life, he got that excellent tech read. ZD was totally unfazed by it.